57. Mike 57.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Allen to throw it. Steps away to his left. And John Brown's got it complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30. 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6, we'll see how they attack this drive. And right away, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Singletary on the toss play. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Back at the 29-yard line.
Right there.
319.
I got you.
22 jump bomber. 22.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Well, this week one matchup pitting a couple Empire State rivals, no strangers to each other. They were both original members of the AFL, the American Football League, way back in 1960 to 1969. It's been a close series. Bills lead it all time, 62-55. And, of course, both of these franchises really feel like they have their quarterbacks of the future in Josh Allen and Sam Darnold. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now Bell, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 69 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And
rush coming, and he's taken down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw, it's Allen. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Taken in at the 11. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Corey Legion drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Here now Roberts. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
57.
Ready? Stay with your man. Shift.
To throw again on second down. Allen eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 11 yards there. First down.
Ready?
57 to Mike.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Allen throwing complete to Brown and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen finds Croft as tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Operating from the red zone now. Allen stepping up. He'll try and run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Whip. Yo, lady. Whip. Yo, lady.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Hey, Haywood! Watch the screen!
Off of play action, Darnold. Open man is Anderson. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check. He's crashing. He's check off 52.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. A final shot before half for Allen. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Red 80. Check 26, check 20. General West. No 80. Check. Five. Red 80.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And the Jets will extend their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Havii11's. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He's going to go up top. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson. 29 yards. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey.
Greystone travel.
Watch the ship.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Mike 54.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
57. Round 80. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
Now this time, Allen will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
At the 10-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Double tight, double tight. Double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down. Man, 80.
Go, 80.
And that'll set him back 5.
What's that?
49's the mic. 49's the mic. Here we go, here we go.
After the penalty, it's Bell. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Now Giorgio Tavecchio for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Tavecchio puts this one through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go, let's go.
Bills take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On the ground, it's Singletary. Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley, the Ravens' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
50 seconds to mic.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Kill, kill, kill.
80 weapon.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. Oh, Allen hit. He lost the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Here goes that.
58 to Mike.
Y'all not ready.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Again, it's Bell. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Rip left.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Jenkins in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah,
and that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go again with Bell. They find some open field here. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 37 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Allen going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawk.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Jenkins. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Darnold from the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake, and he's going to let it go deep. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November. Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And this one is right through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jets, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like